on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it go. I'm front line every time it's on. Flow, run and shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat. Then dock that Tulum just love. Listening to music at the Maya ruins. True devotion on the
It's game time in Miami as the crowd looks to cheer on the Heat. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. For the Miami Heat, they come in off a loss. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gobert. And Ware pulls it down. In transition, here comes Miami. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got the first points of the night for the Heat. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Pass to Wiggins. Lets the three fly. Bam Adebayo, and that's good. Adebayo's got 5.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Number 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed. To the paint. Here's Randall. Clock at 4. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Second team foul. Now in the game.
Intercepted. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
To the inside. Reed with the block. Here's George. And they recover it. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Ware. Over Randall. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail. Here's Reed. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Randall. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. So they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
And so here is Miami. There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. And here's Love from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Adebayo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor. Is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Shannon.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
The Heat trailed by 3. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo is going to win out.
Here's Gillingham. Pass to Clowney. Now Reed. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, we've seen
16.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
And Minnesota has possession. After the miss from Allen Iverson. And Gobert throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trailed by 6. The drive by Mitchell. Good work defensively by Lowry. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Minnesota. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Love.
Love is good at attacking the basket, utilizing his size, that time on the drive.
Gobert, the screen. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. And here's Miami. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Reed gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Knocked away. Stolen by George. One-on-one here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hero and the powerful one-handed slam.
Marquez Jr. bringing that great mix of perimeter skill and that ability to attack the basket.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 12.
Miami foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Iverson with the ball. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Chalk up 2 there.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Tyler Hero's bucket. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
The Heat making a switch here. Now Hero. 5 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Love. Outside, Hero. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by George.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. And here's the fast break. Shots good by Shannon. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Number 32.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Yes, that goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hero. Good work there as it goes. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
The paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
There's 1:38 left in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Adebayo. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Timberwolves leading by 20. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Wiggins. Floats it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
Pass to George. Here's Gabriel. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Watch outside. Here's George. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. George has got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's Adebayo outside. They get it back. And yes, it's good. Love's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, when you give up these second chance opportunities, I don't know what you expect. Kevin Love is going to find a way to get in there and make something good happen.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Timberwolves. He comes away with 11.
The Timberwolves, 51.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Randall. Launches it. Jaquez with the rebound. Here's Adebayo. And he makes good on the layup.
And the coaching staff continues to impress upon Bam to keep exploring all of his offensive talents. His confidence sky high.
Down low. Pass to Dillingham. Over Mitchell. Dillingham, no good. The Heat trailed by 16. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Here's Ware. And here's Adebayo. He's defended by Randall. And Adebayo throws it down.
And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
Here's Dillingham. Here's Gabriel. Outside for Randall. And it's Miami with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Randall surveying the D. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
And here is Mitchell. Pass to Iverson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Shannon. Got 3 off the mark. The Heat trailed by 14. Iverson with the ball. And it's in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Minnesota with the ball. To the left wing. Here's Shannon. To the paint. Randall down low. Five to shoot. Another shot. It's hauled in by Allen Iverson. .156 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Ware. And it's good off the back rim and in.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Minnesota leading by 10. Now Dillingham. Here's Gabriel. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Miami now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Ware. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Dillingham. Gabriel's shot's good. Gabriel's got his first bucket in this one.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Timberwolves.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Iverson outside. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And that one drops for him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Shannon. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy to come into an opponent's